Good day, my friends. I am going to cross this river here somewhere. I'm looking for a place to cross right now, so I want to get up there into that little micro forest. This forest connects to one of my favorite research areas that is not, it's not very dense, it's not full of structures, but I have gotten some amazing results in that research area, and it connects directly into this little micro forest here. I'm not going up the canyon to research and try to find mica types, because there was a nice big storm that dumped a lot of snow up there, and I'm gonna share something with you. I'm a little discouraged, and I will go back out and do some research up there and try to see if I can find something. But I sent 2 emails to the info email that the mother had posted on Facebook, and I explained to her what I had found and the conclusions I had come to. And I asked her if what kind of sunglasses he wore, because I found sunglasses up there, and I never heard back. I share with her that if they are telling that the last ping on the cell phone was at 10:05, the only place I got reception up there was around 10:06, so directly underneath that he can be there somewhere. But I never heard back. I even asked my wife to ask her on Facebook to please check her email coming from me, that I was looking for him, that I know some people that are looking too, and never heard back. And I don't know, there's something very odd about that. I don't know if it's my channel that's Bigfoot related pushed her off, or I am not sure. But last thing I heard, they had a search team that she specifically sent out there Wednesday or Thursday before the storm came in. And they were talking about the national park had covered 10 square miles. And I just find that hard to believe, because I saw the tracks of where the people were looking, and they did not cover 10 square miles. And another thing too is that she mentioned that the cell phone ping came from an area that had not been covered. And all I want to know is where that cell phone ping came from, so that I can put my boots on the ground and see what's the best I can do. But that information is not being shared, and I even asked her that I would sign a non-disclosure agreement if she shares some kind of information with me, because I'm really interested in finding her son. And again, never heard back. So today I'm not going up in the high country. I'm going to stay in a different area, and I brought these guys a gift, and let's see what happens. I'm excited. I just got to figure out where to cross this river. There's a couple stones here and whatnot. I might have to put my boot in the water, but we'll see. Let me do a little bit of digging here and see where I can cross in. Guys, this is amazing in here. So first of all, the amount of deer that walk in here is just insane. Second, this area is perfect. I'll tell you why it's perfect. It's got these areas of rocks. Look at this rock placement here. I think that was placed here. This is not natural in my opinion. But look, check this out. The whole entire area that I'm walking in has things like this, where this is not an aesthetically placing, and it's not an easy access. There's no hiking here. But what I like about it is it almost has no signs, but it does. And that's perfect for them, because they don't want to sleep where they have the huge structures. They don't want to sleep where they have all the signs. They want to sleep in a place like this. And there's a lot of this here. A lot of it. A lot of it. And it is cold. It is snapping cold right now. And if you get into this little micro forest here, it's not that cold. It's really interesting. That rock has been propped on that little rock there. See, this is to me, see that? It's just the subtle signs, guys. Now, I'm gonna leave a gift here in this rock, and I'll be back before the end of the day. I gotta tell you, I'm so excited right now, like you have no clue. I took the dead cat little cover off my mic. I put the sensitivity all the way up. I know I'm gonna get some sounds in here today for sure, because everywhere else around this area is way too cold, a lot of snow on the ground. This is just perfect. perfect. It feels like you're like in the spring. It's not even that cold in here. I know they're in here, man. Like, this is their hangout. Look at this. Let me show you. Look. Just patted down walkways all over this brush. But look at the kind of scenery we got here. It's just thick pine, and it's not, you know, like I said, we're probably not going to get very many structures because they don't want to call attention to this place. But this place is amazing. I can tell, I can just feel it right now within my bones. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I have to be. Look at this. It's just laying there, nice and peaceful. There's nothing nearby that's gonna come into this hole here. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. I really don't even know where to begin right now. I mean, I can smell the deer here, guys. I can smell it. Everything's mushed down. Everything is mushed. Look, I'm gonna take you on a little mushed down walkway right here. You see this? This is good, guys. Let me leave my gift and I'll get back to you guys here real soon. Hold on. Oh, I'm going all up in there right now, guys. Sun's about to come up. I am so excited. I've been waiting for this all week. This is way too cool. It's almost as if I'm like in literally their bedrooms. Like, look at this area here. You know, all patted down, all patted down. But you've got here this down tree which completely would cover if anybody was coming up that hill, but they won't. You gotta hike out here and you gotta cross a river. It's just not a place where people would come, but it's perfect. Doesn't call a lot of attention, but the ground is completely stumped down, guys. Keep going here. If I wanted to sleep somewhere where, you know, it wouldn't call attention, it would be somewhere like this. Take a peek here real quick. Wow. That was a loud knock, guys. That was a loud knock, came from directly behind me. Let's listen in here for a second. I mean, it was a thump on the wood, not a knock, like a thump, like a dry thump. And that's just them right now, like letting others know that I'm here. Before I came in, I signaled way ahead. Let them know I'm here. I'm not here to surprise anybody or anything. I'm just here to check out and learn. That's all. If I wanted to, I could have creeped up here when it was dark, like I did, without making a single sound, and just lay on the ground and just zoom every single little crevice in here. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. Because if they didn't want me in here right now, I wouldn't be in here right now. That was a solid thump when I went to go in there, so maybe they don't want me peeking in here, or trying to distract me from peeking in here. don't know if you noticed, but this ground is completely mushed down, guys. It's from another tree, just sitting right there. From this tree, actually. From this tree. Landed all the way over there. The wind. You know, when game stomped the floor, they stomped little areas, and you see like little hoof marks. That's a wide stance right there. Like, look, me, I'm 6'2". I don't have super wide shoulders, but I'm like, that's how wide my stance is right now. And that's wider than me, all through here. I knew it wouldn't be long before I found a fire pit. I knew it. But anyways, super old branch just propped up on a rock. Typical Sasquatch sign. Little, some people would say there's no such thing, that can't be a sign, but look. I knew it wouldn't be long. Look at it, guys. It never fails. It never fails. Look. This is not an even area where you would sit, make a fire, and set up a tent. And what do we have here? A fake fire pit with rocks in the middle. Look. Look, guys. Now, could someone have made the fire and put the rocks to turn the fire off? But there's a bunch of empty pockets here. Oh. Zero fire, guys. This is them. This is Sasquatch, Bigfoot. They do this. They do this stuff right here. Incredible. Let me keep going. Got it. See that? See that? Look. The whole entire little circle here has been mushed out, almost as if it's like a meeting place. There's perfect cover here. It's perfect cover. It's just... That's a cool rock. That is cool. Look at the cover in here, guys. That's a big tree on top of that stone. That's a big tree. Little break. It's really good in here. It is really good in here. Behind that stone right there. The sound is traveling pretty far. I can hear the cars from the road, which is pretty far from where I am right now. Look. What the hell? Look at this, guys. That is insane, the size of that tree. And where did it come from? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we got this stone right here that looks like it's been placed. That one right there looks like it's been manipulated. But where did this big guy come from? Where did this big guy come from? There's a bunch of bark here. No roots. See that? There's no roots showing that it came from here and how it ended up there. I mean, look, I'm gonna put my hand on there, guys. Watch this. Let me get underneath it with the light heading the other way. Look at this. This is power, man. Look at this thing. Wow. I don't think that's natural, guys. I think a couple of them just came here, did this to mark this place, give it their special touch. Look at where I'm walking. There's plenty of cover here. Plenty of cover. But look, I've never seen a tree this big. Never, ever seen a tree this big. Propped up, roots up like that. And then, you know, think about it. Look. Think about this here for a second with me. This is the thin part of the tree, right? This, I would have to say, could be as heavy as the back part. But let's just say it did, you know, let's just say for a second it was there. And it was on the other side of that rock and it tipped over. Imagine this tree right there just tipping over. You would think that by tipping over, because the weight is mostly down here at the bottom, it would not do this and tip all the way over. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. This was manipulated into place right here, in my opinion. What do you think? I've never seen a tree this big. Roots up. I have seen some pretty tall ones, but not this thick. This is a big tree, man. And almost, you know, like marking the spot. You've got, but look, guys, look how, look, you see this? Completely trampled down. Look at it. Nice and soft. Look how soft this is. And then you've got that stone right there. And you have this here like this. This, oh, man, this is cool. You've got a little stone there. Looks like it might have been propped on there, maybe not. The birds are going insane right now. But look at that view, guys. Let me back up. See if I can set up my camera in a way where I can stand there just so that you can see how big that is. Yes, I can. Got a bunch of dirt on myself. Ain't that something, guys? Look at the size of this thing. That's really cool. Let's keep going. I wish I can show you the ground. I know I keep repeating myself, but you can just chill here for hours. Just sit here and meditate if I was a Sasquatch. without any fear of anything coming by here other than a couple people like me. Maybe. I hear the birds singing over there. When I go over there, everything will be quiet. Another stomped down area right there by the tree with a little leaner on it. We're gonna get in the thick, dense forest right now. But this is really, it's weird because I'm seeing almost like a wall of stones, but much bigger than the one I filmed the other day, but like big stones, like kind of going up this here like this. It's not as pronounced, but I see it. Hey guys, so I've been trekking along very slow, just keeping an eye out. Just came across this very interesting boulder field. First of all, that rock right there, it looks like it's been propped there, guys. That's not natural to me. Someone was saying that they don't think Sasquatch can lift them. Well, if Ed from Coral Castle, research Coral Castle, and you'll see a little 5'4" man was able to lift super big coral stones. Nobody knows how he did it. Bigfoot's couple of them can do it. I'm gonna film behind me right now. I'm gonna show you how interesting this little area is. Just want to see this here real quick. Guys, this is all like this. Like, it stays warm throughout the winter. Even at night in these little pockets of woods. But look, let me show you something really cool. You've got that one stone behind me. So this area here I really like. Like I said, the ground, you know, is smooshed. People don't think about this. Like, this is not a hiking trail. This is really cool because you got stuff like that all over. I'm going to show you, but first look at this, guys. Come on. See that? If that slip off from there and land right there, yeah, possibly. But these guys like to play around with big stones. This giant slab right here. Sorry about that. Completely covered. If you came in here right now and laid right there, nobody would ever find you. This is like a nice rock garden here, guys. It's beautiful. It's like in a little pocket where it's very private, and yet you can see all the peaks in the area. I keep filming here because I saw something over there that looks like a giant rock stack. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. It's just smushed down. It's not like all the other areas I'm walking on. This is really cool. This is really cool over here, guys. Giant builders, say you? Huh. Check out the channel Gladys Cordova, Peru. That lady filmed a couple giants just relaxing at the top of a mountain, and then they got up and they were so tall, and she filmed this one giant that was like walking down a very steep slope, and he was making it look easy, but it wasn't easy. Wow, look at this, guys. I want to walk up to it, but look at it. What? Yeah, this is just incredible. Let me keep going here. Get up to it. Keep my eyes on the ground everywhere, pretty much. There seems to be a lot of big boulders that are not from the stones, like they've just been placed, you know? I'm gonna get up to it. That's the rock stack over there. Let me get up here real quick. It just seems like it's not part of it, like it's been set up this way, guys. These are giant boulders, people. You know what I'm saying? Everything is smushed. You got deer sleeping here. You guys believe in giants? That giants used to roam or still roam the earth? I do. I do. There's just so much land. There's so much like that could be underground, like underground tunnels. I mean, we got the machinery now to make the big underground tunnels, but ancient civilizations had way better tech than we do now. I don't care what anybody says. Wow. Wow. Oh man, this is cool. This is really cool. I'm gonna set up my camera so you can see how big this is. I'm gonna stand next to it. This looks like the rocks I showed the other day. Look, you can see between them. That's not from there, guys. You can see between them. That's a different piece, that's a different piece, that's part of the rock. See that? What in the world, man? There's no way up. Uh-oh, look at it. It's like balanced on there, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This one's not from here either. You see this one? That's just amazing. Wow. Oh wow, that's just way too cool. Way too cool. See where I can prop my camera up so you can see how big this is, so you can have an idea. Just look how pretty this is. See if I can put it right here on this tree. The sun's hitting it. It's gotta be right around here. Yep. Not sure if you can see it or not, but trying to find a place where I can prop this up so you can see it. This is becoming a bit difficult. That'll have to do for now, guys. Just pray my camera doesn't fall. See it moving? It's balanced on there. Amazing, guys. That's incredible. And I'm not like the stones I filmed the other day, Bigfoot video name, Bigfoot decorations. That's not very far from here. Before that canyon was blown up, that was probably, you know, it was easy and it was their thing. Look, I'm just gonna prop it over here real quick so you can see.